Hello viewers, today I would like to explain you the animation for cricket match scene. Just recollect the scene of a cricket. There will be a number of persons playing the role in the cricket like batsman, bowler, ball, bat, wickets and ground. Now for this animation, I am using different number of layers so that they represent each layer will represent like batsman, ball, bat, wickets and ground. So let me explain you how to work with different number of layers in one animation so that it will give you a better idea for the execution of this animation. Let me share the screen. So this is the look and feel of my software. Just if you want a new environment, in the menu, go to File, click on New, select HD and click on Create. Then you'll be getting this type of environment as you see on the screen. Now I reduced 100% to 50% so that I can work easily on this if my main stage is like compressed. So this is my main stage. The white part is called as a main stage. I selected for 50%. Now I'm renaming this layer 1 as if we all know that the layer 1 is a default layer. I'm renaming this by clicking double click on this particular name so that it will be entering into the edit mode. With the help of left button of the mouse, I'm just renaming this layer as wickets and ground. Just to exit from that edit mode, just press enter so that you'll be out of that edit mode. So now the next thing is just select the first frame of that wickets and ground layer and draw the ground and wickets in the main stage. So to draw the ground here, I'm using a rectangle tool from the toolbox. Let me draw this. So we all know that ground looks like green color. And now I'm using my rectangle tool to draw the ground. Now I need to draw the wickets. For this, I'm using the line tool. Let me take the line tool from the toolbox. Just select it. So see the stroke. I have selected 8.10. If you need a thicker wicket, just increase the stroke to 10 or 15. As of now, I am selecting 8. So 8.10. Now select the first frame of the wicket and ground layer. Select the line tool and just draw the wickets. If you see, the thickness is okay for me and it is looking like a straight line. It represents a wicket. Now, with the help of the selection tool, you select the wicket so that with the same size, I am drawing other let's suppose say five different wickets so that 3 towards the left side and 3 towards the right side. So just I am copying it by pressing Ctrl C from the keyboard and just pressing Ctrl V so that this wickets, see here with the help of the selection tool, I'm just adjusting. So this is the second wicket. And again, I pressed Ctrl V. So this is the third wicket. So now again, I am pressing Ctrl V. So this is the first wicket towards the right. Ctrl V again. And this is the second wicket towards the right. Ctrl V again. And this is the third wicket towards the right. Now I have arranged ground as well as you can use arrow keys in the keyboard to adjust to move the wickets towards right or left. So now it is okay for me. It's looking better. Now I have drawn the ground as well as the wickets on my main stage. So let's suppose say this entire part should be displayed for 90 frames or for 100 frames or for 200 frames. It's upon our wish. So for me, I'm using for 90 frames. Now select a 90th frame in the wickets and ground layer. Give a right click, a menu opens, and then click on insert keyframe. So it says that when I execute from the first frame to the 90th frame, the ground as well as the wickets are going to be displayed. So now my wickets and ground part has been completed for my cricket match C. The next thing is I need to create another layer for batsmen. So now I'm creating another layer. So I'm clicking on the icon called here new layer. So just the layer will be like layer 2. The name will be like layer 2. Just double click with the left button of the mouse, and just to identification, I'm writing and I'm renaming like batman or like batsman. So I'm renaming it. Just press enter so that I'll be coming exit from that edited mode. Select the first frame of the batsman layer, and now I need to draw a batsman. You can draw with the help of line tool, or you can draw with the help of any other tools. As of now, I am using brush tool. So now I'm selecting a brush tool from the toolbox and I'm selecting it. If you are okay with this particular color, you can proceed. Obviously, this ground is in green color. Now I would like to change the batsman color. So I'm changing to red. And here with the help of the brush tool, by the selection of the brush tool from the toolbox, I'm drawing the batsman here. So this is depending upon our creativity. Just draw the batsman here. So I have drawn the batsman with hands. See here, I'm drawing with hands. Here, I'm not drawing the bat. For bat, I need to draw another layer. So he is a batsman now. Now, I need to draw that bat, so that for that I need a layer, as I explained you. For that I need to create another layer. Just click on new layer again. Layer 3 will be displayed. Just double click on that particular layer so that it will be entering into the edited mode, and just rename it as bat. For only bat, we are creating a new layer. Just press enter so that we'll be exiting from the edited mode. Just select the first frame of your bat layer. So now just select the line tool otherwise, so that bat will have like shape. So line tool, see the stroke. If stroke is okay, just leave it. And line have only stroke, it won't have any color. So now I'm drawing the bat. If you see here, I have selected the first frame of my bat layer. I have selected the line tool and I have changed the color. The stroke is black, and now I'm drawing the bat. See, everything is depending upon our creativity. So if you see here, this is my bat here. I'm drawing. See that your mouse need to work properly. So this is my bat. See, if you want to draw it like a perfect thing, you can draw, but it takes more time. So mouse also need to be worked properly. So I need to give the finish end of this bat. Let's suppose that this is my bat of my batsman. So for these two layers, for bat and batsman layer, I'm inserting a keyframe in the 90th frame. So for this also, I'm inserting the keyframe. Now I have completed the task for, see here, I have completed the task of ground, wickets, batsman and bat. The rest of the thing is bowler and ball. So now creating a new layer again. Rename this layer as bowler. Okay, go to the first frame of the bowler layer. Select again the brush tool. Okay, and I'm drawing the bowler, everything. See, this is depending upon your creativity. So I'm taking bowler's hand to the another layer. Just create another layer. So this is bowler hand, because bowler hand need to have a movement. So entire bowler can't move, only with the help of hand he can throw a ball. So for that particular thing, the hand need a movement. So for that thing, I'm creating a new layer. So go to the first frame of the bowler hand, go to the brush tool, and better you change the color so that there will be a difference. So or otherwise you can draw it same, so that I'm just selecting a new color so that you will see the difference. So this is new layer, this is new layer, and this is the hand for the bowler. Okay, draw it neat. So when you draw like this towards up. Okay, so next thing, I have forgotten here. Just select the bowler first frame. Just select the tool and just draw the second hand of the, sorry, just draw the second hand of the bowler. So this is the second hand of the bowler. Okay. So this is the bowler's hand. This is the bowler's hand. So this is the hand which I need to move. This is the hand which I need to move. So now the next layer is ball layer. So now I create a new layer and rename this layer as ball. Okay. Now just exit from that edited mode. Select the first frame of that ball layer and take the oval tool. Select the color, whatever the color you like. I think there should be like difference of a color, so that you select any of the color. Let it be yellow. So with the help of the oval tool, you just draw the a ball. Okay, if it is okay, you just keep it like that and you arrange it with the help of the, if your mouse is not working, you arrange it with the help of the arrow buttons from the keyboard, right? And next thing, now I need, this is the main work that I have completed, this is the back end work I have completed, and the last point is just insert the keyframe at the 90th frame of bowler hand and ball. So let me insert a keyframe. The shortcut key is F6. So you can insert the keyframe. So from the first layer to the 90th frame, here the match need to be run here. So now, if a bowler bowls a ball, there should be a movement towards the hand as well as the movement towards the ball. So I need to use the ball and the bowler's hand here. Just going to the 20th frame, just give a right click of the ball layer, insert keyframe. So with the help of the selection tool, if you see here, it is a ball layer. So I need to move only the ball layer towards down. So if you see here, I need to move the ball layer towards down. So automatically when it moves towards down, the hand also need to move towards down. So select the bowler hand layer, give a right click again, insert keyframe. So select the free transform tool, because the starting point of the hand should not be should not be broken or should not be separated from the chest part of the man. So just you, if you see here, this is the center part of the circle. This is the resolution part. Just with the help of the mouse, you drag towards the attachment where I need to attach. So I attach it at the chest part and the chest part of this bowler, and with the help of this, just I am turning towards down, so that if you see here, there is no separation of the body and the hand. Now, after reaching towards the 30th frame or like 40th frame, you insert a keyframe again with the help of mouse, and select with the help of the selection tool, you move your ball towards the ground, and when you move towards the ground, there will be a slight movement of the hand which moves towards the ground. So you select the 40th frame of the bowler's hand and click on insert keyframe. So you select it with the help of the free transform tool. You select the free transform tool from the toolbox. Again, you move the resolution part towards the hand. See here, towards the hand, so that there should not be any separation from the main body part and the hand, and just move towards ground with the help of the free transform tool. So see here, I have selected. Just move this circle towards the attachment part. So this is my attachment part, and with the help of the free transform tool, I'm just see that your mouse need to work properly. I'm just dragging towards this part, and now if you not drag this circle towards this contact point of the body and the hand, automatically the hand and the body will be separated. Right? Now, when it reaches to the 50th frame or like 60th frame, see here, I think 50th, 60th frame of the ball layer, you insert a keyframe, so that with the help of the selection tool, see that your ball moves towards the bat. Keep a difference between the bat and ball, some space between the bat and ball. And now I need to move the bat here. See the bat layer and go to the 60th frame of the bat layer. Insert keyframe, and with the help of the selection tool, with the help of the free transform tool, you place this resolution center point towards the contact point of hand and the bat, so that hand and bat should not be separated, and just move towards the ball. Okay, when a bat and ball touches, automatically the hand of the bowler should reach minimum towards at least towards extend towards the ground. Just go to the bowler's hand, insert a keyframe. See here, insert a keyframe. Just it should not be separated, so parts should not be separated. So my circular resolution point has been moved, and just it is like down. Okay, and when it reaches a bat, automatically the ball will be going towards up. So go to the 25th frame, insert a keyframe. With the help of the selection tool, you move your bat towards up. So when you reach here, again the hand should be down. So go to the 75th layer of the bowler's hand layer and click on insert keyframe. Select the free transform tool from the toolbox. Just adjust the center. Now rotate the ball towards the ground. So now after reaching the 90th frame, the ball, after reaching the 85th frame, insert keyframe. Just with the help of the selection tool, it reaches towards up, and now we have completed the animation. Before going to do that, let's give the tweening of the See, let's see here. Just give the tweening. Just give a right click and click on shape tween and select this. Select this. Sorry. Select this layer. And just the layer name is bat, and just give a right click and click on create shape tween. Save the animation. Just rename it as cricket scene. Rename it as cricket scene. And see that you're saving with .flaw file, that is a flash animation. Click on save. The name will be renamed as cricket scene, and just I would like to execute, control enter. So let's see this. So this is how we are going to execute. So this is the animation that we need to execute. So hope you all understood this and enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.